Now at 5:30, local emergency officials are getting additional training in emergency preparedness.
The Providence EMA conducting a drill at the Rhode Island Community Food Bank today to learn more on what it needs to do to distribute food and water in case disaster strikes. Eyewitness News reporter Pete Mangione joins us now with the details. New at 5:30.
In Providence today, emergency food supplies had to be distributed quickly. Fortunately, this was just a drill.
Next 3 cars.
Imagine that Providence has just been hit by a natural disaster and that food needed to be loaded up quickly. The Providence Emergency Management Agency, along with support from REMA and FEMA, practiced this exact scenario Thursday in a drill in front of the Rhode Island Community Food Bank.
All the people that were playing residents driving through and putting a couple of meals in their cars today.
FEMA Director Michael Borg says practice makes perfect.
You want to build what I call a muscle memory.
And it's critical to work out all of the kinks now so that everything becomes automatic if a real disaster hits.
Hurricanes one, any other kind of natural disaster or man-made disaster that would facilitate the need to have such a distribution.
Most of the practice session went smoothly, but there were a few details that needed to be worked out.
One of the things that we saw was that we had the numbering system wrong initially when we would pull the cars in.
The numbering system was soon corrected. It was one of many topics discussed in this wrap-up meeting.
Just kind of going over the lessons that we observed and the lessons that we learned from doing this, so we can go back and correct the plan to make sure that we're ready to go.
While Borg admits it is hard to complain about working on a beautiful and sunny day, he wouldn't have minded if the weather was a bit rougher, so the team could hone their skills under more adverse conditions. FEMA tells me that Boston will have a similar drill sometime next week. I'm Pete Mangione, Eyewitness News.